my name's Steve Latham. I'm a leisure centre supervisor at St Austell and I'm a community sports officer. Sport in Mind started in, I think it was the end of September, November. Sport in Mind are the charity that have hired the facility and hired myself as a coach, which was great. And then it's for anyone suffering from mental health issues, so the smallest thing to the biggest thing. And it's trying to engage with them and get them to do some physical activity. So we put on a multi-sports activity led by the participant. So I don't come in and say, right, we're doing this. It's right, guys, what do you want to do today? They lead it, they take part for the hour, they can talk to each other. It's not competitive, it's a really good group session, and they can just let off steam and for the hour and then come back into the cafe and have a tea and coffee and continue their discussions afterwards.
My name's Laura, I work for Sport in Mind and I cover the South West, Wales and London. My role is to start up new sessions across the whole area, supporting men experiencing mental health problems by playing sport and having fun, building a community and getting together. We've just started about 6 months ago, setting up sessions across a few different leisure centres. So today we are in St Austell and we have a multi-sport session running, and we are amazingly getting between 8 and 9 people coming to this on a regular basis. It's a space for people to come along, have fun, feel part of the community and know that they're in a safe, supportive space where they can get active, especially if they haven't done so for quite some time. The thing with sport, it's a leveller and it's something that brings people together. So that's the thing about our sessions, is you might be feeling super anxious, and in fact someone that turned up at the session today said that they hadn't actually been out of the house for a few years or joined any sessions whatsoever. So their GP had told them about the session, they'd been given a bit of information, and then that anxiety was there, but they got through the door, and once they walked through the actual sports hall door, and you've got Steve and along with all of our lovely coaches, they welcome you in, they make sure that you feel comfortable. They'll show you the first moves that you need to do and pop you onto a court so that you can just start hitting about with other people. And it doesn't matter about your age, your background, it's about playing sport and actually having fun, and that's really easy to do when everyone's really welcoming.
So I'm Phoebe Hill and I'm from Bobbin Hospital, and my role is sort of supporting the people that I'm working with to sort of get back into the community, get active, maintain sort of a healthy lifestyle, and how they can do so when they're moving from the hospital back into the community. Initially, they were sort of a bit worried about going, a bit like, oh, I'm not too sure about multi-sports, about tennis, is it going to be too hard? But the feedback from the sessions has been great, and they're coming back to me every week saying, you know, are we going back? Are we, you know, who's going to tennis, who's going to multi-sports this week? When you think of going to a sporting session, you might think, oh God, it's going to be really hard work, it's going to be, you know, really physically exerting, but actually it's more the social and it's not as like intense as you might think, and a lot more enjoyable than what it might come across as.
I'm Jeremy Phillips and I've been attending Man Down to help with my mental health, and it was advertised on our app about it, and that's how I first made contact. And then I also spoke to a social prescriber at my surgery and she mentioned it as well, and then I came across and met Steve here and joined him. You don't have to take part. I mean, that is stressed. If you just want to sit and watch the first time and see what's on offer, and there's so many things that Steve can accommodate, and I've built friendship groups for me out of it, which has been really, really important as well. So if you feel isolated and you're a bit shy and that, you can just sit and watch and gradually make friends, whether it's watching an activity, taking part in an activity, or having a nice warm cuppa and biscuit afterwards.
Turn up. You're not obligated to take part. You can come in, you can see how the sessions run, you can sit in the corner, you can watch the participants, you can watch the activities going on. There's no pressure at all. And then at the end, if you want to say, oh, this wasn't what I was expecting, then we can sign them up, and then next week we can start getting them in and taking part in the activity. But it's a very, very, very fun session. There's no pressure at all on the participants. You can come in, you can do a 20-minute warm-up and then sit out and then just chat to each other.